Well, the fireworks were set to take off from a barge just off of the Embarcadero, but the city called off plans for the fireworks after assessing the surge in COVID-19 cases and impacted public safety staffing. When San Francisco rings in 2022, it will be the second year in a row the city will do it without its usual fireworks extravaganza, a casualty of the new COVID-19 surge.
I hate to be such a Grinch that I'd love to have happier news. And if the virus was better, it would be happier news. But the virus is what it is, and it's spreading incredibly rapidly.
Dr. Bob Wachter, who chairs UCSF's Department of Medicine, says UCSF has been tracking positive COVID tests at its hospitals and clinics since the start of the pandemic. Right now,
It's kind of a scary and wild number, and one that I have to say has rocked me.
in particular, he's concerned about the growing number of patients without symptoms who are testing positive for COVID. Wachter says that's a sign of just how many people in the city likely have the virus right now.
That number is more like 1 in 14.
That's up from 1 in 500 a few months ago, and it means we need to rethink holiday plans.
An unmasked get-together, with a fair number of people who's, even if you knew their vaccination status and it was good, is just not safe in anywhere in the country right now. It turns out, even in San Francisco.
It's tough calculus for businesses banking on New Year's revenue to help them recover. The risk wasn't worth it for the Moby Dick bar in the Castro. Management opted to shut down through January 1st.
So we really wanted to avoid our employees and our customers being impacted, or our long-term business being impacted, because if all of our employees are out, we won't have the ability to stay open.
And brace for a rough beginning to the new year.
So I think we're going to have a pretty nasty 6 or 8 weeks, and then things are likely to get better by late February, early March.
Now, as people continue to gather and travel for the holidays, the San Francisco Department of Public Health recommends testing, vaccines, boosters, and wearing either an N95 or another well-fitting mask. In San Francisco, I'm Alyssa Gord, NBC Bay Area News.